Number 2. Star jelly. Star jelly, also known as star rot, although it is known by many other names throughout the world, is a gelatinous substance of unknown origin. It is often associated with meteor showers and is usually found on the ground at night or early mornings. Blobs of star jelly are usually only a few inches in diameter, although specimens several feet in diameter have also been reported. The earliest recorded mention of the substance comes from English physician John of Gaddesden, who wrote about the substance in the 14th century and suggested that it could be used to treat abscesses. Let's take a look at some other star jelly reports throughout history. In the winter and early spring of 1696, there were several rains of star jelly in southern Ireland. It was soft, clammy, and dark yellow in color, and had a foul odor. On January 21st, 1803, a meteorite fell to Earth in what is now southwest Poland. In the morning, a mass of jelly-like material was found at the landing place. In one of the most unusual reports on record, a bright light, probably a meteorite, fell near Amherst, Massachusetts on August 13, 1819. A foul-smelling object, covered with a cloth-like substance, was found at the impact site. It was examined by Professor Russell Graves, who removed the cloth-like covering and discovered a buff-colored, pulpy substance beneath it. Upon exposure to the air, the substance became a livid color, resembling venous blood. In August of 1890, a rain of small spherical blobs, yellow on the outside and white on the inside, fell over an area of about 3 square miles near Diyarbakir, Turkey. Some locals used it to make bread, and it was reportedly delicious. Botanists who studied the samples believed it to be some kind of lichen. In what is perhaps the most famous report, 2 police officers were patrolling the streets of Philadelphia on the night of September 26, 1950, when their headlights picked up a strange, shimmering object sitting in an open field. When they investigated, they discovered a domed disc of quivering jelly, 6 feet in diameter, 1 foot thick at the center, and an inch or 2 near the edge, and dull purple in color. Both men later stated that they had the feeling that the jelly was alive. They were soon joined at the scene by 2 other officers, one of whom suggested that they try to pick the thing up, but when one officer tried to lift it, it fell apart in his hands. Within a half hour, the entire jelly had evaporated. This incident later inspired the 1958 horror movie, The Blob. There have been many different explanations offered for star jelly throughout the years. While slime molds, fungus, and lichens undoubtedly explain some of the sightings, this is not a satisfactory explanation for all of the sightings, as these fungi do not dissolve rapidly when touched, as is often reported with star jelly. Some hold that it is the partially digested remains of frogs, which are vomited up by birds. In at least one case, this was proven correct, as a sample collected in England in 2013 revealed the presence of both frog and magpie DNA. However, in another case, this was proven incorrect, as star jelly collected in Scotland in 2009 revealed no plant or animal DNA when analyzed. In the case of the large Philadelphia blob in 1950, it has been pointed out that the blob was located near the Philadelphia Gas Works, leading to speculation that it was some sort of industrial waste. As star jelly is often linked to meteor showers, some believe that it is extraterrestrial in origin and possibly ejected from nebulae in deep space. In more recent times, some have suggested that it is the remnants of government experiments aimed at weather control. Until more samples are analyzed, star jelly will likely remain a mystery. Number 1. Angel hair. Angel hair is a term given to a sticky, fibrous substance that falls from the sky, often during or after a UFO sighting. Reports of angel hair date back from as far as 679 AD and continue into present day. Although it is most commonly associated with UFO sightings, researcher Brian Boldman, who analyzed 225 cases of angel hair between 679 and 2001, found that 43% of cases did not involve UFOs. Rarely, angel hair was reported following a religious vision or manifestation, particularly of the Virgin Mary, although in many cases, there was no apparent cause of the phenomena. Angel hair most commonly falls out of clear skies and often, although not always, dissolves within a short time of falling. In one of the most famous and dramatic UFO reports of medieval times, on the morning of April 4th, 1561, two large black cylinders appeared in the sky over Nuremberg, Germany. Black, blue, and blood-red balls, along with discs and blood-red crosses, emerged from the cylinders and engaged in an apparent battle over the city. Some of the balls crashed onto the ground outside of the city, where they quickly burned and disintegrated. The event was ended by the appearance of a giant black object, described as an arrow or spear, appearing in the sky, and sometimes interpreted as being a mothership, at which point it and the remaining objects departed. The entire event was accompanied by a rain of angel hair. Although there have been many non-paranormal explanations for the event, ranging from misidentification of natural phenomena to mass hysteria, given the age of the report, it is unlikely that the truth will ever be known. UFO reports from the early 1950s often featured angel hair, including one of the most famous reports from Orléans, France in 1952. According to one witness, High School Superintendent Jean-Yves Prigent, there appeared a cottony cloud of strange shape. Above it, a narrow cylinder, apparently inclined at a 45-degree angle, which was slowly moving in a straight line toward the southwest. A plume of white smoke was escaping from its upper end. Accompanying the cylinder were approximately 30 smaller objects, round red balls surrounded by yellow rings, resembling miniature versions of the planet Saturn. During the sighting, angel hair rained down from all of the objects, and the rain continued for some time after the objects had departed. Observers who picked up the substance found that it quickly turned into a gelatinous substance and disappeared. One man was reportedly covered in a large amount of the substance and had to cut himself free with a knife. On November 2nd, 1959, in Évora, Portugal, at least one witness observed two disc-shaped objects in the sky for about 5 minutes. The event was accompanied by a rain of angel hair, some of which was collected and analyzed, both by a local school director and scientists at the University of Lisbon. They found that the substance was likely produced by a small insect or a single-celled organism. Allegedly, an unknown insect with 10 legs was found by one witness tangled in some of the hair. Spider webs have indeed found to have been responsible for at least some angel hair reports. Certain species of spiders sometimes produce strands of web, which they use to migrate through the air in a process called ballooning. However, this does not explain all angel hair sightings. In an earlier incident where angel hair was collected and analyzed, the results were different from the findings in the Évora event. On October 27, 1954, two spindle-like UFOs were reported over a soccer stadium in Florence, Italy, accompanied by a rain of angel hair. This analysis found that the substance consisted of boron, silicon, magnesium, and calcium. Interestingly, in two other incidences, one from Victoria, Australia in 1953, and another from Entre Rios Province, Argentina in 1963, laboratory analysis of angel hair also revealed the substance consisted of boron, silicon, magnesium, and calcium. Because of this, borosilicate glass has been proposed as a name for angel hair. It is interesting to note that while silicon, calcium, and magnesium are all common elements on Earth, boron is relatively rare. Boron absorbs neutrons and is used to shield and control nuclear reactions, which adds to the speculation of some that angel hair is a byproduct of UFO's nuclear propulsion systems. In another case where angel hair was collected, this time in Sonora, California, in 1976, analysis revealed the presence of tritium. Tritium is a rare, radioactive element which occurs naturally only in extremely small amounts. Large amounts only occur when made by humans in nuclear reactors or particle accelerators. There have also been incidences where analysis of angel hair has proved impossible due to the substance dissolving. In one instance, in 1969, in New South Wales, Australia, angel hair was observed falling out of a clear sky over the Clarence River. A man attempted to collect samples of the substance, only to find that it dissolved on touch. On October 18, 1973, in Hamilton, Illinois, angel hair that was collected in a sample jar was found to have totally disappeared by the next morning. While reports of angel hair were most common in the early to mid-1950s, with a second, smaller spike in the early 1970s, the phenomena continues to be occasionally reported. In 2014, there were 2 reported incidents, one in Australia and the other in Sri Lanka. While webs from migrating spiders undoubtedly explain some angel hair reports, there are still many reports that remain unexplained. Whether the substance is in some way the result of UFO activity, an as of yet unexplained natural phenomena, or the remnants of a military or government experiment, remains to be seen. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, please give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe and check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.